Hello friends, welcome to this another video of Flawless English. This is Arundeep and today I have brought for you another few phrases that I have taken from the conversation of Ranbir Kapoor. And guys, if you're watching this video for the first time, I would like to suggest you to watch another two videos that I've uploaded in the same context. If you want to increase your vocabulary, those videos are also going to help you a lot.
There was a lot of complications behind it to make it look that simple and basic. Because I think we had taken too much on our plate. Firstly, it was a detective film.
Let's start with the first one, that is too much on your plate. Now literally this expression can mean that you have so much on your plate, more than what you can eat. So figuratively, this phrase or this expression can be used for the situations in which you have more activities or more things to deal with than you can actually handle or you can actually deal. For example, if somebody asked me to come to the party and I would have a lot of things to deal with, I can say I can't make it tonight because I have too much on my plate.
It was meant to be said like a dialogue. So it's not a song. It's not that you're performing a song which is in a surrealistic zone. It's very real.
The next is Surrealistic Zone. Now, surrealistic means something which is dreamlike, something which is not real, completely strange, and where you are in kind of another world. Ranbir Kapoor, when he talks about Surrealistic Zone, he might be talking about a zone, he might be talking about a situation where he was more dreamy or when he was imagining the things.
What is the complication that goes behind? I mean, I know it's like asking a magician to sort of reveal his tricks.
No,
The another interesting one is asking a magician to reveal his tricks. This expression is used by Anupama Chopra when she asked Ranbir Kapoor to talk about his acting skills, to talk about the ways he makes his acting so impressive. So you would have understood that this expression is used when you are asking some successful person to talk about his ways or to talk about his methods. So similarly, there is another phrase which is related to this, and that is a magician never reveals his tricks. And this expression can be used when you are not willing to talk about your methods that has made you successful. For example, if somebody asked me to talk about my speaking skills or anything that I might be good in, I would say that a magician never reveals his tricks. So that way I would skip that thing and I would not talk about it, and I would start talking about the other things.
Two things I always follow is one is to marry the director's mind. It's very
The another interesting one is marry someone's mind. Ranbir Kapoor uses it to talk about the director's way of doing the things and to get committed to those. When we marry someone, when someone marries someone, he or she gets committed to that person. So similarly, when you marry someone's mind, you actually take the things going on in another person's mind very seriously. You understand his or her mind, you understand his or her way of doing things.
I don't know my own people, my own characters. So I always have to steal their personalities.
The another interesting one is steal their personality or character. Now, when actors say I have to steal someone's personality or someone's character, they might mean that to get into the character, to look like the one they are playing as a character, they have to steal their personality. You can say like if you want to act like Amitabh Bachchan, you have to steal his personality.
You want to give yourself to this guy, and that guy is taking and is giving and is taking more.
The another interesting one is give yourself to something or somebody. This expression can be used to talk about something you want to give all your time, energy and money to. For example, an actor might say that he sometimes has to give himself to the director. So when he says this, he means that director is the one who perceives his character. So he has to give all his efforts, all his time to him so that he can stand up to his expectations.
Now this is all pseudo intellectual stuff, you know, we're not saving the world, we're just trying to make ourselves believe that yes.
The next is Pseudo Intellectual. This is very interesting because it might sound really sophisticated, but this expression is mostly used in negative context because it means to pretend to be good in something when you are actually not. For example, someone might say that he's very good in cooking, but when you actually make him cook some a meal or something, he messes up everything and his meals do not come out to be really tasty. So you can say that he was pseudo-intellectual.
I've stopped looking at myself in the monitor because I started cringing a lot and I started becoming too aware of myself.
The next is looking yourself in monitor. Now, as we all know, monitor is a device which is used to observe, check or keep a continuous record of something. When you say that you are not looking yourself in monitor, means that you are not being much conscious, you are not keeping a check on yourself. When you act or when you do something, you do not become conscious, you do not observe whether you are doing it right or wrong, because this way you actually tend to do wrong things.
Ranveer, can you put your finger on what you sacrificed?
I've sacrificed a lot of friendship.
The another interesting expression is to put your finger on something. Now this means to be able to know or realize what exactly is the reason of some problem or bad situation. For example, during terrorist attack, we know that politicians are the ones to put a finger on. And that means politicians are the ones who are responsible for all these chaotic situations.
So small things like this, you know, there could be many things, and I don't want to sound like a crybaby that, oh, I've sacrificed this.
Now the last and the interesting one is sound like a crybaby. Now crybaby, we call that person crybaby who is very complaining, and he always talks about the things through which he wants to attract sympathy from the people around him. For example, I can say one of my cousins always talks about the things he's not happy with and the people who always annoy him. I can say that he always sounds like a crybaby. Hope this video would be really helpful and useful for you, and if you really liked my video, do not forget to subscribe my channel, and please press on the bell button if you want the notification of my next video at time.